Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Greetings Inquisitors. First things first. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good. Everybody here knows already knows how to destroy the like button. That's awesome. All right. Well, we had one or two questions. We've still got some account reviews that we could do. So before we jump into Grand Arena, we're going to wait a little for some other people to join. We're going to jump right in with a couple of questions. The first question that I want to answer, somebody asked me, what's the best way to farm gear for geos? And I'm going to say the best way to farm gear for geos is the same way that you farm gear for everything else. So what I do, I think most of you have seen my update videos. I just accumulate gear until there's a character that's ready to go. So this is on my main account. You can see I got a bunch of characters here that I want to gear up. So if I'm going for the Sith Eternal Emperor requirements, characters like Sidious need to be finished off. Royal Guard needs to be finished off. And then I'm working on the relic for Director Krennic. But these are all the characters that I want at some point to work on. And as the gear fills in, then I level them up. But if you look, I got several characters who have a bunch of gear pieces. Rey could level up, whatever. But I don't do that because I'm prioritizing these guys. I'm waiting for these guys to get where they need to be. So if you click on your geo and you need, let's say, a Mark 6 hypo syringe as what you want to level up, you got to know then that 3C normal in fleets has those hypo syringes. So this is where you're going to farm that gear. If you need the CNR hollow projectors, for example, and you're too low level to get to that high node, I think it's like light side 9F or something like that. If you're not high enough level to get to that node, you can also farm that out of fleet. So the way to farm geos is the same way you farm everything else. Let as much of that gear come to you as you can, and then farm smart nodes for the stuff that you need for the gear ups. If we look at the just look at the method, make sure you're farming off the right nodes, and you'll get the gear for your geos just fine. You also get stuck early game on those Mark IV Chedak comlinks, and those can be farmed out of fleet so that you can focus your regular energy on things like Carbantes and stun cuffs. Okay, so let's snoop around in somebody's account while we're giving people a few minutes to show up. Here we have SteelEye, the better general. He's got a 501st picture too. That's pretty cool. All right, so if we look over here in stats, 1.3 in fleets, 1.7 in characters, about a total of 3 million galactic power. If we look at the arena performance, we've got 208 in squad, we've got number 33 in fleet. Squad arena with a full clone team led by Shakti. If we look at the ship inventory, we've got obviously the fleet with the Galactic Republic clones, Ahsoka. We've got a Gear 12 Bosk up here. Anakin's only Gear 12. Interesting. We got Vader, we got Millennium Falcon, mix of other ships. Got the Geos going a little bit. Not a very big sun fac. Some of the pilotless ships started. So we've got a lot of projects started over here in ships. And then we've got a Home 1 Executrix. Doesn't look like he's made it to his negotiator yet, but I can imagine with all this Galactic Republic that he's building that we're going to be ending up somewhere with that negotiator, and Kenobi is the leader of that. All right, so if we go over here and look, okay, so the relics in his army are pretty much exactly what we saw in his arena team. He's got the clones, Shakti, We've got Padme over here. And then we've got an Asajj Ventress randomly reliced. We've got Night Sisters at some level. We've got Grievous. A lot of Zetas in this account, so it makes me think that it's like a free-to-play account that's been around for a while, because there are really quite a lot of Zetas. And that's something that you can't buy. So if you're newer to the game and you try to buy your way up, you still can't buy Zetas. All right, so we've got Geos somewhere in here. We've got Phoenix somewhere in here. We're still going. We've still got characters at level 85. We get down here. So it looks like this is a hyperdrive bundle, and then he's taken a bunch of the hyperdrive characters all the way up to level 85. But this is really a lot of stuff. This is a lot of stuff to have down at Gear 8, Gear 9, level 85. This is a lot of investment for characters that aren't really helping our account or getting us much game content. Ewoks are built. That's okay. So let's just take a stroll through some of these teams then to see how strong each one of these is. We got Night Sisters, got Zombie Towels and Daka. Probably Spirit is the 5th. We've got the clones. We know we've got the clones. What do we have for Jedi? So we've got Anakin coming up. We got Ahsoka. We saw the Padme. He's working on the Anakin. He's relicing this. Now this is an example of why I tell people not to attach their gear, because you've got two characters here, both with some Gear 13 gear on them. And I don't know the exact things that are required for Anakin, but you got to guess that to get his injector down here, or let's say for Yoda, you know, one of these pieces probably could have been on the other character if we'd have just saved them up and not applied them. So he's got several characters that are on their way to relic level. What else we got? The Geos. Let's see how his Geos are doing. Not great. The Brood Alphas. What's that? Gear 9? Yeah. Gear 8 or 9. That definitely. I think this is Gear 8 and this is Gear 9, right? That could definitely use more work. That Brood Alpha. If we've got the Geos built and we've got them to 7 stars and we've already put some effort in them, then we definitely gotta work them up. You can see he's applying gear there, so he's trying to build Geos. Let's look at Imperial Troopers. Do we have an Imperial Trooper team? No. Oh, that makes me sad. All right. So what do we think overall for this account? Let's check mods. Then we'll make some decisions and give some advice. So mods on Padme, we got a lot of health. That's the way it should be. Good speed. 278's decent. No extra potency. A little extra damage. So let's look over here. We got health. Just more health. And then speed. So she's just health and speed. That's okay. Let's take a look at 5s and see how we got him. He's got tenacity and armor. A lot of health. No, he's got protection. Interesting. Some speed. Some tenacity. And then armor is pretty good. So he's got some extra armor. He's got some extra tenacity. Some extra protection there. And he's just making him tanky, so he's hard to kill. So he's using him in that way as a tank. That's all right. All right, how fast is our Rex? 305? Nope, 279. Okay. And besides speed, Rex doesn't have a whole lot of stats that you care too much about. So a little bit of health, a little bit of protection, a little bit of damage, crit chance. So yeah, it's all about getting his speed up into the stratosphere. That's a 24 speed maxed out mod. That's nice. 5 speed. That's an opportunity right there. I think he knows that though. He hasn't even 6-dotted this mod yet, so Yep, working on that. I don't know if there's any characters in this account that are over 300, though. Let's take a quick look. Is this a hyperdrive account? Yeah, it does. It does look like a hyperdrive account. He could be going for gas. Yeah? Seems likely. Is Asajj a requirement for gas? Is that right? Let me look at my journey guide here real quick on my other screen. Make sure I confirm if that's the case. Prerequisites. No, yeah, Asajj. Yeah, okay, so Asajj has to be at some certain level. Okay. Relic Tier 3 recommended. Required 7 stars, 17,700 GP. So you do need the Asajj. All right, so that's probably a General Skywalker, and then he's going to be building those bots up. He is 100% going for gas at the moment. That's where all his stuff is going. Yep. 100% hyperdrive. Hyperdrive is expensive. I guess that depends on your perspective. The hyperdrive is $100, but the amount of time, effort, and energy that it saves you in the game is pretty massive. So as far as value goes, if you're going to play the game, it's not a bad thing to invest. So if we're going for gas, then the relic thing here confuses me, because we've got a whole lot of stuff where he's applied gear toward gear 13, toward relic for a lot of these characters. And I really do recommend that you hold off applying that stuff until you're ready to relic a character. Or you can go ahead and apply it. I do. I mean, for the one character that I'm working on, I apply it as soon as I get it. But not for 4 characters at a time. Then Bosk is almost relicked. We just got to finish out the relic on Bosk. So the question is, so I think my first bit of advice is this account seems to be a bit behind on mods overall. The mods are not horrible. I'm not saying that, you're starting at ground zero with mods. And I can see that effort has been put into getting mods with secondary speed stats. But we've accepted some mods that are pretty mediocre. Like this one with 7 speed, that's a 3 and a 4. If it's purple and it's only got 7 speed, that's a sold mod. That's, I don't even think, good enough to keep. Because even if you get another hit on it, if you get like a 4 hit, then you got 11 speed at 3 upgrades with a gold mod at 11 speed. That's, even if you get lucky, that's not very good, to my opinion. Again, this is just my opinion. So I would say, first advice overall for this account, we got to get 3 mod refresh going a day. We got to get a lot more speed mods. We have to be considering, splitting a couple days a week with slicing materials, and the rest of the time with accumulation of new speed mods with speed subs. This Rex really wants to be over 300. By the time you get that gas up and running, you want this to look like, 300, 305, something like that, to make sure that he can get this form up as soon as possible. Get your team going. Gas is great, but gas is even better when these clones behind him work at a higher speed. So maybe this is a free-to-play account and we're limited on energy refreshes. If that's the case, then I would definitely put energy refreshes toward modding. Gotta get Sector 5 going on this account. We gotta get a strong mod set for this relic team that he's building. As far as characters go, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Work toward that General Skywalker. Build that. Stop building new characters. Don't take these characters to 85 down here if you're not going to invest in them, if you're not going to build them up and put gear on them and actually make them better characters. Don't take them up to 85. Save those credits back. Those credits can buy you stuff out of the shops and a lot of things. I see that he's also got Darth Maul and Sidious, so maybe he's going to go for Sith Eternal Emperor when he's done with the General Skywalker. In any case, as far as the characters go, stay on target, get your General Skywalker. That seems like a good thing. Keep working on ships, get that negotiator out of the guild event store, and that way you can use those good ships that you got with a good fleet. And then from General Skywalker, you really have to move directly onto a Galactic Legend. At 3 million galactic power, you're creeping up in the divisions in Grand Arena. I think you really need to add a Galactic Legend to this account, before you get to 4 million. Adding a Galactic Legend will take you up to 4 million, and by the time you get there, you really need to have a Galactic Legend. My opinion. Finish out your gas, figure out what Galactic Legend you're going to build, and go for it. All right. Stop partially equipping gear. Yeah, I think that's something that you have to learn over time, though. It is something that is very tempting at first as a new player to just attach all your gear. And I will say, if we look at my Darth Loquitur account, I do attach some gear. Like, look at this Poggle. This is common gear. I've got this all over the place. That's not anything that I have to farm or be careful of. I'm not taking it away from another character. I know that I'm going to take character up more gear levels. I'm not stopping with him at gear 10. So for that gear piece, lock it in, no problem. For this, I've got these security scanners. Again, I could craft 3 more of them if I wanted to. Lock it in, no problem. This is another piece of gear that's not very rare. Lock it in. This piece, these are at a premium. I've got a few of them. I've been doing all my guild requests for these Mark IV keypads. So it looks like I got a lot of them, but these get used up fast on your low-level characters. So we can't lock that in. We got to wait. Same thing over here. This isn't necessarily a common part, so we got to wait. So you can lock in the gear if you know that it's low-level gear that you have tons of and it doesn't matter. Anakin, same way. I've locked in the pieces of gear on Anakin that are, let's say, easy. But then, like the Chedek Comlink and this part, we're waiting on. So if you're going to lock in gear, make sure that you're only locking in the gear that's common, like this. Lock in your common gear. But if you start locking in Carbantes and stun cuffs and things like that, then you can very quickly find yourself limited on your options for which characters you build. My spy is doing pretty good, guys. Look at this. I've got 2 of these pieces built already. I've got my power cell built. I'm just waiting on these. I think I've not seen any of these in the shard shop for the entire week. I think I've purchased 0. So I need them over there, and I also need them over here. So I need like, what, 40, 60, 69 of them. Oh, I've already got 1 built. I've got 1 built, so I need 49. I need 49 more of these computers to get that and this. And then this, I'm just farming up this part. The rest of it we've got built. So I won't get my relic this week, but I'll just be waiting on those computers, and then we'll be able to lock that second relic down on GeoSpy. So that's pretty good. All right, let's go take a look at chat again real quick. The problem is the gear will eventually be relic salvage, and when you encroach on the end game, you'll start to run out of it. Yeah, but there's also solutions to that. So again, look at my relic video that I just put out the other day, and it explains even on the lower level stuff, if you run out of your carbonite circuit boards, which I certainly have on my main account. I've run through all the circuit boards and all the stuff that I have to trash for circuit boards. But you go down here, you farm this, and this gives a massive return. 3 of these items are on 100% drop rate, And so you can just go over here for a couple days and, you know, put in some hits on this, and you'll get a lot of these parts for your carbonite circuit boards. So as far as that goes, I don't think locking down your low-level gear limits you on relics too much. But again, remember, I said those are all characters that I plan on building up a gear level, right? Every single character you saw there, I definitely plan to tier up another level in gear. They're not stopped. If I go down here to the bottom, where like all these characters from early in the game that I was just playing around with, you know, they're done. You know, there's no reason to lock in any more gear on them or upgrade them anymore. Those were just the guys I used to unlock the nodes up until about level 50. All right, I hate the security scanners. Yeah, they're not showing up for me. Just RNG. Hey, Loquitur, been watching your channel for a while. First stream I've been able to catch. Love the content. Hey, cool, thanks. Appreciate it. Glad you're here. Glad you're all here today. All right, the Gear 12 the Plus keypads take a while to craft. Yeah. The fusion furnaces. Yeah, the fusion furnaces, the Mark V, are out of the guild store here. And I keep having this situation where I have like 690 and I get them showing up for 840 and I can't afford them. And then once I get the currency, they don't show up. So I need a few of those. We're just saving up our currency here in the guild store and buying them out of that shop. Why not relic Vader instead of spy for solo battles? Because I don't want to. No, there's very meta things to do, right? So if you took my account and you showed it to, you know, 10 guys who really know what they're talking about, and you said, what would you do next? Most of them would say, oh, well, relic Vader. But I have a little bit different approach to the game, and I'm building squads for very specific things. I'm big into fleet, and right now I want to be able to continue to place top 10 in fleet. So if I don't keep coming over here and investing in ships and pilots, I'm going to lose my top 10 in fleet, and I need those crystals. So out of the ships that I've got, Geo Spy is one of the best ships that I can build up to relic level. So I want that. I want to get that to relic level because he's a huge damage dealer, and we need to get his speed going faster. So by relicing the Spy, what we really do for this ship is bring up this speed. And the Spy overall compared to a lot of ships is pretty slow. But once we get his speed up to like 161 or whatever it is, then he's going to be going ahead a lot of the other ships, and he'll be able to just destroy one of the opponent's ships straight up. TIE Silencer is one of my other favorite ships, and it is a fast ship. You can see it's already speed 182, so it's going to be going faster than that Spy ever will. And so what you'll probably see me do, relic the Spy, and then for the third character, I will probably pick a pilot again for the third character. If it could be Anakin, I would love to relic Anakin, or Kylo Ren unmasked, perhaps. So my relics are more determined by the fleet right now as much as anything. And, you know, that's going to make the Geos a much tougher team on defense as well. And if somebody tries to solo me with their Vader, and I've got this Spy too big and too tough to kill with a single culling blade right at the start of the battle, he's not going to be able to kill that Spy. Even if he kills a couple other Geos, when the Spy comes, you know, around to his turn, he's going to be able to get back under stealth, potentially, or use his execute skill and just kill the enemy Vader in one hit. So once this character is reliced, that team becomes such a huge threat on defense. Any opponent looking at that's got to go, well, now I got to bring in Vader and probably two other characters. You know, I got to bring in some other character to help Vader get more speed, and I also have to bring in a tank so that when that Spy goes off, he's going to kill my tank. So relicing the Spy, in the grand scheme of things, you may look and say, okay, that's not the best move for you to make. But he's a pilot. He's going to improve my fleets. He's going to improve my fleet placement and get me more crystals. He's going to make that Geo team a massive threat on defense, and he's going to make it much harder for them to solo. So that's why this spy is very appealing to me. And it's also why I may relic Kylo Ren unmasked next, because if let's just say you take Kylo Ren unmasked all the way to relic 7 at Division 10 Grand Arena, Division 9, you put him on defense, there is so little stuff that can deal with a zated, high relic Kylo Ren masked. He gains more health back every time he takes damage than most characters can do to him. So unless you've got Nihilus or Mandalorian or some auto kill skill, it's really hard to get through him. Even if you can health block him, he just, at relic level, he's got so much health, it takes so long. You better have something to take him out. Relic Spy is useful late game with Malevolence too. Yeah, and I've said before, I'm not afraid to relic Geos. I'll still relic the Brute Alpha. You pretty much have to relic the Brute Alpha to get him tough enough that he's not the main target. But yeah, I mean, I may take Sunfac to relic level 2 and have 3 out of my 5 Geos eventually at relic. Because again, Sunfac, as a tank at relic level, his ship is really good. It gets a ton of defense every time it gets taunt, and it's hard to kill. Stun guns are annoying. For everybody. Yes, that's true. But when you need stun guns, you just got to go farm the stun guns, farm the Carbantes, and get them made. All right. Kylo Ren Unmasked is on my relic list as you're going for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren anyway. Yeah. He and the old school Kylo are absolute monsters. Absolute monsters at relic level. Even late game, I mean, on my Division 2 account, you see, I'm still doing solos with the Kylo Ren masked. I'm going to call him that from now on. Kylo Ren masked. We got him for the monthly rewards, so I've got him in this account somewhere. I don't know where he's at. But I feel like I've got Kylo Ren unlocked in this account somewhere, I guess. But both he and Kylo Ren Unmasked are really great characters to relic. If that's the first 2 characters that you relic on your team, on your account, that would be good. All right. Vader says, I will not invest any more in Geos. He does his job at Gear 12. Done. Yeah, that's definitely a way to look at it. You know, the Geos don't have to be reliced, but there is a reason to relic them. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do that's going to drive some people crazy, once my Geo gets to relic level, that Geo Spy, I'm going to put speed mods on him, and I'm going to make him super fast. And the reason behind that is 6-dot mods also help your ships. And I want to start working on some of my speed mods, 6-dot, trying to get him faster. So putting him on the Spy temporarily, I'll make him fast. And that way I can 6-dot the mods that I really want to 6-dot. That'll help his ship. And then I can start doing potentially some slicing on 6-dot mods for better speed. But I'll have a really fast Spy for a little while. So I know that'll probably make some people twitch. But it's just because I want the 6-dot mods on the Spy for the ship. And I only want to work on 6-dot mods where I'm working on the speed subs this early in the game. All right, so for Grand Arena, let's take a snoop over there. Let's see how we're doing. Now, in the last round, we kind of already knew how that was going to turn out. So he had played, by the time we played, we got some holds with a Jedi, and that continued to be the case. So we held like this. His ships were more than we could handle, so we cleared 3 zones, and we got the win. And it was pretty cool. Apparently, this guy watches my channel, so he sent me a nice in-game message, so that was fun. It's nice to know that some people recognize me and watch, so that was neat. So our opponent today, we're looking at a bunch of fleet, 366 in fleet and 361 in characters, so a little bit more fleet than us, a little bit less in characters. And if we look at the fleet, we got a relic Anakin ship already, but it's only 2 stars, so it's not quite as scary. Look at this hyena bomber. 7-star, maxed out hyena bomber. I guess it's got a couple skills left to max out, but pretty close to max. Hyena Bomber already on this account. Vulture Droid, same thing. Almost maxed out with Vulture Droid. So this guy's got some pretty solid ships going on in here. And he doesn't have a whole bunch of extra ships that he's not using. So his fleet stuff is clean. But he does only have one capital ship. He's got the Executrix. He hasn't invested in these other capital ships, which means that he likely doesn't have two good fleets. So he'll either be stuck on offense or defense with a low quality capital ship. Coming over here, we've got Jedi Knight Anakin, Relic 5. That's pretty cool. So he's got one relic. I've got one relic. The Geo Brood Alpha is already at gear 12. We got Padme at gear 12 with 2 Zetas. And then we got the Ahsoka over here, C-3PO and Kenobi. So he's got this Padme team right here. It's rock solid. Padme, Ahsoka, 3PO, Kenobi, Anakin. And if I'm looking at this and I say, okay, if he puts this on defense, I'm just done. I don't think I've got anything. My troopers won't make it through this Padme team with 3PO and these relic levels. First time I do my area effect with Snowtroopers, somebody will drop low. Anakin will get mad, take out my whole team. So if he puts this on defense, that's a stopping point. So for me, looking at this, he's going to put Geos on defense. He's probably going to put Ewoks on defense, which means he's probably going to bring this stuff on offense. So I assumed, even though this would be a huge defensive move, if he does that, he won't have any reliable offense. So he's going to bring that stuff on offense and put Geos and Ewoks on defense. That's what I was thinking. So when I went in and placed my defense, what I did, I put my Geos there. We did put the Jedi over here because we expect to have to fight against something decent. What we don't want is we don't want him to be able to come over here with a 3-man team with just Padme, Ahsoka, and Anakin and kill this whole squad, and then still have the 3PO and Kenobi left over to put with other characters to kill other things, right? We even if they can do that with our Geos, we don't want there to be a team that's easy enough for them to beat. So we got to put the Jedi here, and I ended up sacrificing my bounty hunters again back here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, put a bounty hunter team back here with, a couple random characters, but enough stuff back here that there's no free wins to be had. And then we put the same, home one with the mixed ships back here and saved our Geos with the Executrix for offense. So we put his Geos here in front of ships. When I see this, I imagine Geo in front of ships, and he puts complete garbage ships back here and expects the Geos to hold. He's got the Ewoks here, just like we kind of expected the Ewoks and the Geos to be on defense, and so they are. And I don't expect there to be anything really good back here. I think he's had to save enough for offense, so these are two good defensive teams. He's got a couple good things that he saved for offense. I feel like this back zone here is going to be weak, and he's going to have really weak ships behind. All right. Let's see. Let's go see what the chat's got to say. Makes me want to rethink about relicking Brood Alpha first. Brood Alpha's he's a good character to relic first. Geos are very good on defense early game. Later in the game, there's a lot of counters, but early in the game, they're very good. They will pull your opponent's best team, if nothing else. 30 shards away on Malik. Oh, 30 shards away from getting him 7 stars. Yeah. Congratulations, man. That's a great character. Congrats on getting that. All right. Let's see what else we got. I didn't know you were streaming. Greetings, Darth Loquitur. Hey, Bookish. How you doing, man? I saw you caught the last one after the fact, so that's good. Got all caught up. New meta with that back wall. Yeah, 3 bounty hunters and call it a bounty hunter team, right? All right, so I think we know what we're going to do then. This, I think, really Troopers is the choice. I don't know what else we could do there other than troopers. That makes the most sense. And over here, I mean, these Ewoks aren't strong, but if you look at the galactic power, there's 73,000. And for Ewoks this size, that means they have, like, at least some kind of mods on them that are doing something. So I feel like we got to take a Vader team in here that's pretty strong and expect to fight against the Ewoks, and then we'll see what's on the back wall. So let's do this one first. And this one, I think we do all 5 troopers, because we have to deal with the counterattacks from the brute. So once the brute counterattacks, you know, if we don't take our stormtrooper in and we put, let's say, put it on Stark, that brute might kill Stark before we can start getting kills on their team. So we don't want that. We got to bring in this stormtrooper just to be a meat shield. It leaves us with not too much left going on over here, so we'll put like 4 characters in against those Ewoks, and then we'll just have scraps left for the back wall. So I don't know exactly how that's going to work out, but seems like it's going to be pretty dicey. All right, here we go. Let's beat up some Geos. Buffs up. Chuck the stormtrooper under the bus. Get some damage. Live through the counterattacks. Mass assist. Get a kill. Mass assist again. Stormtrooper's doing his job. More area effect damage. Is this going to be everybody? Everybody all at once? I don't know. I think this is going to be close. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Stall tactics. Snowtrooper flexing right there. All right. And, hey, Stormtrooper stayed alive. So he lost us a couple banners, but he didn't die, so that's good. All right, let's see what we got back here. No, he actually put a poor capital ship, but with some good leftover ships. Interesting. That's a fleet I actually have to fight against. Shouldn't be no problem with the Geos. I mean, this Houndstooth isn't big enough to scare me. His Bosk isn't that big. We're only 2 stars, so I'll be able to carve through that pretty quickly. Just do some basics there. Kill his Anakin in 1 hit. I think we got that ship battle. That should be pretty good. Seeing you destroy Geos like that is very satisfying. It is. It's very satisfying. I relic the Stormtroopers specifically for that purpose, to kill the Geos and also to kill Jedi Knight Revan teams that I expect to be seeing pretty soon here. So when it all works out like it's supposed to, it's very nice. Don't use the bell icon. All right. Anakin is the best first relic. Anakin's a pretty darn good first relic. Yes, he is. Yep. All right. Well, what do we want to do against these murder bears? Vader, Sith Trooper, tank to soak hits. Is that it? Is that all we need? He's got 73,000 galactic power, so I feel like we may be 1 character short here on what we need. Let's take the Sith Marauder just to try to trigger an extra attack somewhere, and their attacks out of turn will get me extra turns, right? So when somebody uses an ability out of turn, he gains 20 turn meters, so he might get me an extra turn or 2. Might lose me a banner or 2, but I feel better having like 1 more character in there to try to trigger this Sith Trooper. All right. All right. So let's do Merciless Massacre. Let's put that on Wicket. Now, we actually want to kill Wicket if we can. He'd be a good one to kill. So let's do that. Let's try to kill Wicket. All right. Try to ability block this Elder. Get a good shot on him. Get a good shot on him. Oh, yeah. Going according to plan. Carve up the murder bears. All right. Now we stun him. And that's it. We're gonna get all the banners. 61. Good. Good. Didn't need the Marauder after all, but all right. He got the kill. He got the final crit that brought in that attack, last attack. From 63,000 on this back wall. Man, he's got nothing left for offense. Holy cow. He's got 63 here, 73 here. This was like 80,000, right? 90. So what's 9, 7, 6, 22, 23,000? 230, almost 240,000 on defense. Man, he's got nothing left but that Padme team on offense. Yikes. All right. Game sounds? No, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by game sounds. JKR was my first relic. Yeah, that's a good first relic. All right, let's take a look. What do we have that could fight against this? We just got whatever's left. We got leftovers. That's all we got. 43,000 worth of leftovers. With near zero synergy. But Tarkin's not bad. Dooku's got a stun. I don't even think Plo has mods on him at this point. I haven't even modded Plo yet. Yikes. Stormtrooper Han has something. No mods on him either. Aye. All right. Well, we're going to take this in just to see if we can kill anybody, and who knows, maybe there'll be a cleanup team that can clean up the last little bits. Put Stormtrooper Han as lead. I was hoping I could outspeed him. That was not to be the case. All right, let's take some turn meter. Newt's going to solo the team by himself. Let's see. Who do we have a chance at killing here? Let's see if we can work on Han Solo over there. Get a stun on him. That's good. Come on, get stuns. Get stuns. Yeah. That's a F. Yeah, Newt's killing everything. All right, we'll just put it on auto. Tarkin's not got much of a chance here. Yeah, he put everything on defense. That surprised me. I really thought that back wall would have been just trash on the back wall. All right, well, it's did what must be done. About all we could do. I don't even know if we need this, but if we do, then it's good to have it. It's only one banner by leaving it out. If we never call it in as reinforcement, we get 3. If we leave it out, we get 4, so it's one banner. I don't think this matchup's going to come down to one banner. I don't know what he's got left for offense. Yeah. We'll go take a look. We'll see how worried we need to be about banners. So he's got this Padme team on offense, for sure. The Geos got used up. We saw him, Tarkin, Newt, Dooku, Han, Bosk. We saw all that stuff on defense. And the Ewoks. So after he gets done with his Padme team, he's down to this. Right? He can't beat our Jedi and the Geos by splitting this team up. Can he? I don't think so. I don't think he's even going to clear 2 zones. Huh. Maybe he will. I'm betting it. I'm betting that he can't clear 2 zones. I think he's going to get 1 zone clear. He'll either be able to take the Jedi or the Geos and then be stuck. So with that in mind, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put that in as a reinforcement to be safe. Farm Boy Luke solo. You are attempting to enter battle with a squad that is not complete. Well, good, because I have a feat for that. That says I have to go in with incomplete squads. All right, do your thing. Now we got to tickle this hound's tooth. Now we just take out Anakin, right? This should be good. Okay, now we don't care if he's got taunt because we're just going to kill him. Stun him up so he can't dodge anything. Yikes. That was a pretty big hit. All right. Let's get back some banners here. Or prevent the banners from being lost in this case. All right, reinforcement time. Let's just keep working on Ahsoka. I think she's probably the only threat we have left. Let's throw this up on Sunfac. Don't want him getting to my good guys. Let's just do that and kill her. All right. 60. 60-60. Man, it seems like that should have been more. I guess I don't have that reinforcement slot. Tactical Genius. Look at this quest, guys. Holy cow. Nice. Unique buffs 20 times. Daze enemies and revive an ally. Okay, well. On our last bits and pieces for that. Okay. That's all we can do for this, though, right? We're pretty much done. We got 1,000 banners. No way we're going to clear that back wall. And I don't think he's going to be able to clear me. He's got those 2 pilotless ships. That's pretty good. He's probably going to be able to clear fleet. So if he can get this, he can go through that and fleet, but then he's stuck right here. So maybe he's got something up his sleeve. Maybe he knows something I don't. So we'll have to see. See how that works out. GAC related quests are so good. Yeah, they're kind of hidden though. I mean, some people don't know about them maybe, so let's talk about that. If you go into your quests, there are these things called prestigious quests. You have to activate one before they show up. So even though you've got all these quests over here that you can do, until you actually go in and click this button and activate the quest and get it started, you can't do it. And if I believe, I'm not 100%, maybe chat can tell me, but I believe if you go in here and you click this activate button on a different quest, you'll abandon the current quest that you're on. So you pretty much have to pick one and stick to it, finish it out, and then collect your rewards before you move on. General Kenobi quest is also nice. We have to put him on offense 10 times. That's no problem. You just take him with your Padme team. Padme can go on offense. That's not even a problem. All right. So, Conquest update. Sure, I can do a Conquest update. If we go over here and look at Conquest, I am mere inches away from chest number 3. I played this battle in Sector 2 over and over again, And I eventually got it. I cleared it. And then I was able to move on to Mando. And my Geos did really well in this battle. I never picked my thing. I don't think I'll be going on to Division. You know what? I may try some in 3 now that I've got this cleared. So let's go. Let's take a look. When an ally deals damage, that enemy gains speed and then takes max health damage. When an ally unit gains a buff, we'll take that. All right, so I need exactly 9 left. So I can finish this out. That'll give me 9 tickets and get me that chest. I can go play around a little bit in Sector 3 here and see what I can do on that in the coming days. Still got a couple days left to go on this event. So I figure I'll end up right there with this 155 chest. I don't know if I'll be able to get to 185 to pick this stuff up. I certainly won't make it to 225 to get the 4. But yeah, if I can get the 3rd chest on my first run, still under 1 million in galactic power, feels pretty good to me. Feels like success. All right. Vader has the max crate. He's craving for it. Yeah, I've got it maxed out on my main account too. So it'd be nice to have when that hits. Vader, you gonna try the hard mode? You gonna wait to see how it looks, or are you just gonna go straight in on hard mode? I'm gonna go straight in on hard mode in my main account. You know, I know what the normal mode looks like now, so straight in on hard mode as soon as that gets launched. For sure. All right. So do we want to do another account review real quick? Take a look at somebody else's account. So I have another account that I can look at with somebody that asked me a sort of a specific question about their account. So we're going to look at the account and then we'll try to answer their specific question. So here we have Kobewon. I guess that's a combination between Obi-Wan and somebody that plays basketball. Dunking stuff with a lightsaber, that'd be pretty cool. Got to check something here real quick, guys. How are we doing on likes? Oh, man. Only half the people in the channel have destroyed the likes. Inquisitors, you got to teach them how to do this. You take your lightsaber, you look at that hand that's got the thumb sticking up on it. That icon has to be destroyed. You got to get your lightsaber out, cut it, slash it, stab it, throw your lightsaber, force lightning, whatever you got to do. But that like button's got to get the heck out of here. You gotta help kill that. No like button shall be left alive. All right, so we're looking at 1.7 million galactic power, about 700 in ships, and about 1 million in characters. That's a decent balance. If we go in and we look at the ships, we got some relics up here with Vader, Anakin, Houndstooth. The more I play with my TIE Advanced, the more I think, man, I like this ship, but I do not like this as an early game ship. So I actually was planning to unlock it on my Loquitur account. I'm going to sit on it. I'm going to wait a long time before I actually unlock that ship with my Loquitur account. TIE Bomber at 7 stars. That's nice. A bunch of ships here at 7 stars. And then he's got some of this stuff in the middle that we've unlocked and worked on. He's working on the Rebel Y-Wing. He's working on the BTL Y-Wing. So these pilotless tanks are really good. This is a good thing to do, farm up those tanks. I don't see the Vulture droid and the Hyena Bomber yet, but I'm sure he will get to those when it's important to him. He's got a couple ships that he's worked on, the Executrix and the Home One. So he's got 2 fleets going on. That looks pretty decent. Now we got Revan, we've got Vader, Padme team. He's got a Commander Luke unlocked with 3 Zetas already. Got a Bosk, Relic, Jedi Knight Anakin, and Kenobi. And that's what he's using as his arena team, right? He's using the Padme team with C-3PO. So I imagine that he's still working on relicking at least Ahsoka. I don't know. You don't have to relic the C-3PO. You can let him sit at gear 12 for a while before you have to bring him all the way up. Got Jolie Bindo here. Got Geos. Started at least. He's committed to the Geos. So he's putting gear on this Brood Alpha. So he's committed to continuing with his Geos a little bit, at least with the Brood Alpha. We got Grief Karga, 7 stars. So there's quite a lot of stuff unlocked on this account. But there's a pretty big drop-off between what you have here, and then it very quickly drops off. I guess there's some characters in the middle. That's okay. So we got a Bounty Hunter team going. We got a Separatist team going. We got a Jedi team going. Geos and Rebels. It's really quite a lot of teams. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. There's a lot of teams. Okay. Quick look at mods. Let's see what we got going on for here with mods. 304 on his Revan. That's pretty good. Vader should be about 250 if he can. 216. But he doesn't have a speed set. He's just going for crit chance, crit damage. And again, just public service announcement at lower levels, lower grand arenas. This crit setup with Vader works pretty well. He gets another 25% crit chance while he's in Merciless Massacre, so he crits almost all the time. And, you know, putting the crit damage up like this makes him do a ton of damage. That's not bad. At higher levels of the game, there are quite a lot of characters that have crit immunity or, you know, crit chance arrows, crit reduction arrows. So the crit build becomes less desirable later on. But he's got another, you know, million galactic power to go before that's relevant. So this is this mod setup's just fine. I think Vader does wish that he was a little faster though. Maybe we could find some better speed subs for him. 287 on Padme with just straight health sets. And he's working on some of these to try to get some speed up there and some speed up here. So Padme's got good mods. Overall, I think the mods are not bad. And he's doing quite a bit of work on getting 6-dot mods going on a lot of these characters. So it looks to me like he's spending more resources on getting 6-dot mods and slicing than he is right now on getting new mods. So maybe balance that a little bit. Make sure you keep those mods coming into the game. Jolie Bindo. He's got some tenacity there. I like to see some more tenacity. At least a tenacity set or two somewhere in his kit to get him up on tenacity. All right, not bad though. So the mods look like they're in decent shape. So the specific question with this account was where to go with the next project. Is it looking more like General Skywalker or is it looking more like Darth Revan and Malak? I would say for this account, I would definitely go Darth Revan into Malak. This Padme team is a great flex team. You can use it on offense. You can use it on defense. In Grand Arena, it does a lot of things for you in the game. You've also got this Jedi Knight Revan team coming up. So you've got two pretty strong good guy teams. You are missing a team that's just really fast and over the top and just kind of crushes the opponent. And by now the Geos are a mediocre team on defense at 1.7 million galactic power. They're starting to lose their shine. That Darth Revan team is just going to be a rock solid defensive anchor for this arena, for this Grand Arena for a long time. And Malak is going to be an incredible asset. It adds some more dark side characters to the account, balances out the amount of light side characters that you got with the amount of dark side. So that's what I would do. I would go for the Darth Revan on this account with the Malak. And then as I've given this advice to, several other people by now, by the time you get that done, you're going to be around 2 million galactic power and you really need to start figuring out your first galactic legend. I would not go Darth Revan into Malak and then into General Skywalker. I definitely would not do that. I would do Revan, Malak, then build a Galactic Legend. While you're building the Galactic Legend, finish out your Malak and save up all your guild event tokens. And then by the time you're ready to go for General Skywalker, you'll have all of the currency to just go ahead and be able to buy Skywalker out in a pretty short amount of time. That, to me, is a much better route than trying to force two characters that need that get currency one right after another. So that is the path I would take. Maybe think about, if you are spending all that currency on slicing, maybe just, remember to keep adding mods to your inventory every week. You need to add mods as well as building up the ones you got. All right. Are you reviewing rosters? Yes, that is what I'm doing. If you want a roster review for anybody who wants to take somebody to take a look at their account, head on over to the Discord. It's a great place to be. We've got a good crew of people over there already. So there's lots of reasons to want to join the Discord, but you can sign up over there for an account review. And if you just want help, if you just want somebody to look at your account and give you a few good bits of advice, there is a council of other good players that are affiliated with the Discord server who are looking at people's accounts, and I trust them to be able to give people some good advice and point you in the right direction. So if you fill out that little form to do an account review, if you're okay and you just say, hey, I don't really need an in-depth account review, I don't care if I see it on the stream, I'm just looking for some good advice, put that in the form, let us know, and that'll get you help a lot sooner, because the amount of people that are waiting on something specifically from me is a pretty long list, and I'm kind of going in order, so you're going to have to wait your turn for a while. So that's a little better way to get help faster if you need it. All right. I personally had enough currency to go for 7-star gas after I finished the 7-star Malak. That you must have hoarded that currency for a long time before you got there then. I mean, if that's the case, if you got 70,000 in the bank, then yeah, you can go for gas. I would still go for a Galactic Legend first, though, because that's the next power level. I mean, Malak and General Skywalker are top-tier non-galactic legends. And the way people say it is exactly like that, and it's for a reason, because they are not galactic legends. And you need to get one of those into your account as soon as you can to deal with the higher level content in this game now. So building both characters that are the best non-galactic legends doesn't make sense. If you get one of them, then you go for a galactic legend and have that. All right. Still waiting for a review. I'm patient, though. Yeah, we're definitely trying to get a system up and running so that the account reviews go more quickly. So we definitely want to get more people, more help, more quickly. That's definitely the objective. Still a bunch of likes missing. There's still more viewers than likes. So again, take your lightsaber, practice on that like button. LIKESABER? Pull out your LIKESABER. I think I just made up a new word. All right, Inquisitors, I'm going to issue you all with a LIKESABER, specifically designed for cutting like buttons in half. All right. Let's see what we got over here on the Division 2 account. Last matchup. That one got played out sort of as we expected. We did get a hold with our Galactic Legend, which is good. So we tried. We got a pretty good hold on that one. And then we also got a hold on ships. And if you look at this Rebel fleet, the Rebel fleet is deceptive. It's only 329,000 galactic power, so it doesn't seem like it's that great of a fleet. But yet another one where I get a hold with my Rebel fleet. So he used 2 fleets killing my Rebels, and then didn't have anything to come back on the Negotiator. That's fun. All right, and then my opponent today, Behave. Well, hello there. All right, stats. 1.9 in ships, 2.6 in characters. So we're right about even on galactic power. I think I just hit 4.5 on my main account, so we're very evenly matched in that regard. He's got a galactic legend, I've got a galactic legend. A lot of good ships here. In the top, obviously we're going to be looking at a Galactic Republic fleet, the First Order fleet somewhere in there. He's got the Millennium Falcon, he's got the Han and Chewie relic, so this Millennium Falcon's in good shape. So he's going to have some kind of rebel fleet, and he's got relic geos. So we've got quite a bit of good solid fleet, and he's got some of the pilotless ships as well, like the TIE Bomber. He's got Plove, he's got Hyena. So this account has, again, pretty stout fleets, and he's got Negotiator and Malevolence both at 7 stars. So I would dare say he outfleets me, so we got to be careful for that. And he out-characters me too. So whenever I look at this in the top row is more good characters than I have, then I'm always like thinking defensively. So Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, we knew about that. Skywalker, he's got Jedi Knight Luke. He's got Jedi Training Rey. He's got both Revans. Grievous, Malak, Brood Alpha. Obviously, he's got relic level Geos. So then he's got a Mon Mothma team somewhere with all kinds of acres of good relic characters. He's got a Treo with both Zetas on it. His Padme's a little bit behind, but who needs Padme when you got all this stuff, right? So lots of stuff that we're going to have to deal with. And when you see a roster that's that deep with good relic characters, then my standard response to that is to say, okay, well, I better put enough stuff on defense that I don't get walked over, right? You don't want any free wins in your front wall if he's got that much good stuff. So again, I put my Mon Mothma team here on defense. I put my Revan team here as punishment. That Revan has been responsible for 2 crashes of blue stacks. So as punishment this week, I put him in his box and I told him, you're going to be on defense. You're not going to crash my game on stream this time. There he is. Get over there. I even put that little Hermit Yoda with him. So Hermit Yoda had to go along with in the penalty box. And then we got the First Order leftovers. Oops. And then over here, just the Grievous team and the First Order team again, trying to get a hold. And then, some junk on the back wall here. The Geos are back there. Again, we're hoping to pull Trey or something like that with the Mon Mothma team so that the Geos get a hold back there. And then pretty much the same 2 fleets you saw last time. I switched up my ships just a little bit in this lineup so that, if people do go back and look at the history, at least it's a little bit different lineup. All right, so some discussions going on over here in chat. Talking about galactic legends. So the viability of Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is the best all around. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. He's the character that can do everything. He can play the events in the game. He can clear the territory wars. He can be, good, or territory battles, be good defense in territory wars. He can solo raids. So he really is the Swiss Army knife of the galactic legends in terms of all the stuff he can do. People say that he's not the best defensive character, but he is great on defense. If you put him on defense with the arena team, it takes work to get through that Kylo. It may just be that he's better on offense, but he's no slouch on defense either. Starting from scratch, Sith Eternal is the quickest galactic legend, but you may geared other characters which would make you closer to a different galactic legend. So the reason why Sith Eternal Emperor is good as your first galactic legend, he's the worst of the galactic legends. There is some hope that he'll get a touch-up and, just a minor rework that'll make him a little more powerful. But overall, he's a good character, and you don't need the fleet for him. With Rey and Kylo both, you either need to buy their capital ship to 5 stars, or you need to build all of the fleet needed to unlock the finalizer or the Radis. And that just makes those characters a lot of work for a new account. And I don't think there's very many new accounts that are thinking to themselves, man, I really want to go for this, Resistance X-Wing as my fleet. The Radis fleet, for example, would not be an example of a great first fleet. So it does make Sith Eternal kind of the first easy-to-grab Galactic Legend, but the most rewarding one for sure is going to be the Kylo. All right, did I miss the Grand Arena of the lower account? You did. You can catch it. You can rewind it and see it if you need to. I have nothing towards SLKR, but I would hate having a Galactic Legend that isn't useful in PvE content. So C is useful. If you get a low-level armorer or Wat Tambor, either one with him, he just needs like one of those buffs to go over the top as far as usefulness. But he can still solo a ton of teams in PvP, and he can still get you over the top for a lot of events in the game. And for people who have the Triumvirate, I mean, a very easy and effective Sith Eternal team is to just put Wat or the Armorer with C and the Triumvirate. And you've instantly got, a team that can probably get you first every day in the squad arena and beat most of the events in the game. Too much work. Yeah, so I'm going to finish out C on my main account, and then I'm going straight for Rey. I'm not going to... There's a lot of other little things that I could do. I still need my Darth Revan. I still need a lot of stuff in my main account, but as soon as I get done with the Sith Eternal, then we're shooting straight for Rey. Hey, Loquitur, have you ever thought of starting your own guild? Heck no. So I think I could be a good leader. I've led guilds in games before, but I can't do, my real job and pay attention to my family and also lead a guild in Galaxy of Heroes. I would rather leave that to other people who enjoy it and who are better at it than I am. So I'll be part of someone else's guild for now. If someone else who's a good guild leader really wants to start a Loquitur guild, then we'll do that, and I'll move my Loquitur character over, and we'll do that. I don't have the time to provide that leadership. And make no mistake, if you want to be in a good guild, there has to be some kind of leadership there. It's not just about pushing a button and starting raids. You got to pay attention to what you can get in the territory battles and how to set up your territory wars. And to make a good guild, the kind of guild that I would want to be in or to have my name attached to, it takes, probably 10, 15 hours a week of work and communication. And building another Discord, which, I didn't build the one I've got. I had help with that one, so thanks again to those guys who did that. All right, let's get back over here to this Grand Arena. Let's figure out what we're going to do on this main account. So he's got the Mon Mothma team here on defense. He's got Night Sisters with a relic Asajj. And this doesn't have the goofy stealth trick, right? Yeah, no, he's not got the stealth trick. All right, and then we got Separatists here with Django and a Wampa and a Droideka. So this is some kind of odd team where it's just a bunch of stuff that's annoying. This is like a series of 1,000 paper cuts and somebody pours lemon juice on it. That's what this team is right here. And then over here we've got the Padme team. It's decent. I mean, we've got this Anakin, and we've got this Separatist team here with the droids. So I've had some requests to try to show more of how Nest works against these Padme teams. This may not be a good team to show it against because you really have to kill Anakin first. And against a team like this, there's a good chance that you're going to potentially, when you're counterattacking, you might kill one of these other characters and set Anakin off. And So we have to be pretty careful. So I'm going to think about that. If you guys really want to see me try Nest, let me know in the chat, and I'll give Nest a try against this Padme team. We've got clones that we could take in against this. He's got the T3M4 like he wants this to be a kill squad, but then he doesn't have the BB-8 that makes it go fast enough to do the trick. So I don't think I'm too afraid of this. I feel like the clone squad is probably going to be just fine to take out this Grievous. I left my Jedi Knight Revan on defense, so he's out of the game. He's out of the picture. Nest. We want to see Nest. Rose is good for the phase 2 of the Rancor. Yeah. Throw her in there. Let her get eaten. We found a use for Rose Tico finally. Yeah. Rey does come with some pretty useless baggage, like the Resistance Trooper and the Resistance Pilot and stuff like that you got a relic. So there's a few characters there that are going to be kind of dead weight, but Rey is a galactic legend. I want to be able to use her on defense so that I can save my Kylo for offense sometimes. All right, so I think we need to get started over here and bust through this. And if we're going to do Nest, then we got to check a few things. So first of all, we got to find out about stuns. She's low on potency. There's no way she's going to stun us. Are we going to get hit with the low potency here, so no chance of that there either. And then the rest of this we're not worried about. Yoda can do stuff to us, but usually he doesn't have potency either, so no potency to worry about on this team. Now with regards to using Nest with Kira as a leader, so there's two things that Kira does for you as a leader. The first is that you get this additional offense. So one of the biggest reasons to put her with Nest is this plus 10% offense, 3 stacks. So you can get 30% additional offense for the rest of the combat, and that doesn't matter whether Kira's dead or not. The other thing that really helps in a team versus fight versus Galactic Republic, when you score a critical hit, you recover 10% protection. And if you don't have this as your leadership with Nest, you run out of your natural protection, and then every time you take your turn, you're just running off of your health bar. And if somebody can hit you hard enough to take you through your health in one hit, you're dead. With this Kira lead, you do get protection back with all of your counterattacks, so you can work your protection back up, and then when you're done with your turn, you'll have your health bar, but you'll also have some of this protection back. So again, you kind of want, against this Galactic Republic team and this Anakin, you kind of want to be over 100,000 if you can be. So getting the protection back means that you can end your turn typically over 100,000. So if we're going to do Nest, we should always do this. I was messing around, what was it, a couple weeks ago, and I put a tenacity lead here instead of Kira, and that, allowed us to be killed, and we didn't finish it out. But if you're going to go against the Galactic Republic team with Nest, this is how it looks like, and we're doing this for science. All right, and you always want to target Anakin. You want to make sure that Anakin is the one that you're attacking, and then we're just going to do basics. We're not going to kill everybody. We're just going to do the counterattacks against whoever they're against, and we're just going to attack Anakin until such time as Anakin is demised, and then from there it doesn't matter. It's all irrelevant. And the fact that Kenobi keeps putting his taunt up actually works to our advantage, because that means that we oftentimes have to attack Kenobi. And we don't care about killing these characters. We only care about killing Anakin. We ignore taunt when it's actually our turn to go. So if we're attacking Kenobi the whole rest of the time while our damage is scaling up, that's perfectly fine in this combat. That's not a bad thing at all. Now you see we went over there and tapped Ahsoka. We just don't want to hit her so hard that we get Anakin mad. That's the issue. All right. And you can see our green is almost gone, but then as we attack, we're going to get a little bit of that protection back, a little bit of that protection back, and our green's going back up. Now you saw we ended our turn, and we ended our turn with all of our natural protection restored. So that is a really big deal. That is a big part of the Kira lead if you're doing a solo with Nest. All right, don't kill Yoda. All right, we're getting our damage up. So probably another minute or so, and then we'll have Anakin. And then once Anakin falls, the rest of the team will be shortly thereafter. All right. Kenobi keeps getting taunt. Scaling our damage, scaling our damage. And for anybody who doesn't know, who might be watching, who didn't watch prior streams, the function with Nest that scales damage every time a buff comes, every time a buff expires, she gains 2% critical damage. So right about now, she's probably got about 700 or 800% critical damage, and it's just going to keep scaling up, scaling up. Her basic attack goes through Foresight. So against a team like this with Yoda, you just want to put it on basic so that you know you're always getting rid of the Foresight. And now I could put it on full auto, but I don't want to do that. I'm just going to leave it here, and we're just going to keep eating our way through. You can see how much damage we're doing now. It's crazy. So let's see if we can. Let's slow it down. There you go. 43,000 against Kenobi. Pretty good hits against the guy with a lot of armor. Let's see how hard we can hit Ahsoka. 138,000. Almost 139,000 damage. So that's pretty good, right? So there you go. 124,000 power against Nest plus Kira. And of course, Kira dies. Even if you put effort into Kira, if she was Relic 7, she would still get killed in that matchup. They're going to kill her no matter what. So you might as well not put any effort in her and just let her get kicked in the face in the first shot and be done. So her leadership sticks around, and that's all. All right. That didn't work too well last time against Padme. Yeah, it didn't work because I didn't use Kira lead. And the R2-D2, I went back and watched that match. The R2-D2 is 100% responsible for it because he kept doing stealth. And because I couldn't stay targeted on Anakin, I kept having to target back to Anakin. Eventually, I hit Ahsoka and made Anakin mad. Obviously, he wasn't dead yet. And he was able to one-hit Nest. If I had had protection going from Kira, I'd have been fine. Or if R2 hadn't been putting stealth on everybody, I would have been fine. Either one of those two things would have allowed me to win that. But yeah, I was messing around on that one and lost it. But Nest can win against Galactic Republic. You have to have killer mods. You know, I've got 174 tenacity on Nest with mods that are also giving me crit damage and a whole bunch of other stats. So she's got rock solid mods. That's what you need to get your Nest going like that. All right, I want a Traya here, but if he's got the relic geos on the back wall, I can't do that. So we need to see the back wall first. I think against this, my best bet is I could do clones or Padme. What do we think, guys? Clones or Padme? Do we want to do clones and save Padme? I think we can do that. Do clones and save Padme. This will be a messy low banner win. It always is. All right. So here we go. Now, for anybody who hasn't seen me play my version of the clone team before, this is a clone bomb team. It is specifically designed with a bunch of mediocre clones, and they are going to... Whoa, we got to get the speed up here. They're going to sacrifice Fives pretty early in the game, and Fives is going to give everybody else a whole bunch of buffs, and then from there, we're going to go crazy with the other clones. So you can see this ARC Trooper back here. He's almost ready to buy the farm and send 5s packing. There we go. Done deal. All right, now we get over on this B2. Start working on him. Now our clones are all juiced up. We should be able to make pretty short work of him. Get the taunt off of there. Oh, come on. Don't get the taunt back, man. We got to get that turret going. Let's clear buffs. Do some more damage over there. Come on, lads. It's not looking good. Get that turret to clear that taunt off of there. Okay, let's clear it off this way then. Try to get back over on this B2. Hello, Grievous. Goodbye, Grievous. Okay. That makes us feel a lot more confident about where this battle is going to go from here. Seems like a good deal to give Rex more turns. Give everybody more turns. Give B2 less turns. Get back some protection. Protect that Rex. Keep working on him. Now we'll work on him. Probably end up having to go back and hit that Magna again. Look how fast my clones are, though. I'm taking 27 turns before he even gets to go. And up in the air. He gained life back. Still dies. All right, low banner win, but it does the job. It does the trick. Kind of like eating oatmeal for breakfast. Doesn't taste great, does the job. All right, here we've got a full Rebel team. Look at this thing. Look at this Rebel team. Good gravy. Yikes. Is that Vader? Are we going to end up using Vader against that team? Against that Rebel team? Put Vader in there with some support staff and then try to... I mean, if we got Thrawn in there and Han stuns Vader, we can still use the... We can still switch the turnover with Thrawn. Get Vader going. I don't know. What do you guys think is going to work as a good counter against the CLS? Do we have to bring Padme in there? We still got our Padme team, I think, right? Yeah, we still got Padme. Let me know what you think, chat. All right. Go back up here and look. If you have Grievous droids, no, my Grievous is on defense. Grievous is on defense. So I think that leaves Traya for this, right? I don't need Traya for something else. I don't need Traya for that Rebel team, do I? Traya might work good on that Rebel team. That is a lot of assists. It's a lot of attacks out of turn. I could actually use Traya lead with Thrawn and Vader. What if I did my 5 Sith right here? What if I did my 5 Sith Lords? We got to get 5 Sith Lords, right? What if we did 5 Sith Lords against the Rebels? Traya would be good if Relic. Traya's Relic. All my Triumvirate's all Relic now. I think she's 5, Relic 5. I generally put everybody at Relic 5 unless I have a compelling reason to go to 7. So I think these guys are all Relic 5. Should be. Yep. So we got Relic 5 Triumvirate, and that gets me my 5 Sith Lords, right? All right. We got to vote. The Sith team will work against the Rebels. All right. So what does that leave me against the Mon Mothma team? I can definitely use Bounty Hunters there. We can just Bounty Hunter Mon Mothma. All right, we'll do that. All right, here we go. Well, I've been messing around. Let me make sure I clicked on this rebel team. I don't want to end up on the wrong team doing something I shouldn't be doing. All right, 5 Sith Lords. 140,000 galactic power. That is a lot of galactic power in Sith Lords. All right, who gets shot first? Oh my goodness, Nihilus. Woof. They are going for days. Days. They're going for days. Holy cow. I'm going to get counterattacked if I do this. Let's just try that. Do that. Yeah. Wow. Holy cow. Holy cow. That was brutal. Okay. We'll come back to that. Force Crush isn't counter... Oh, yeah. I could have Force Crush. It's not counterable. Forgot that. All right. Good enough. Let's do this one with the bounty hunters. Why did we try that? Well, we're not going to let them get away. We're not going to let CLS get away without trying something. All right. I've got an idea for what we can do. We can take a small rebel team in there and, you know, possibly his Han will shoot my Han first always though, right? If I go in with my Han Solo to try to kill that Chewbacca right away, his Han will always kill my Han first, I think, or will always attack him. But if I put if I take Chewbacca in there, he won't be stunnable. How does this work? Takes a bonus turn at the start of each encounter, so as long as I don't get stunned, then I can still get a turn, kill his Han Solo or his Chewbacca, and then maybe I can clean up against those last 3 with a real team. Okay. It's Padme will do CLS. I don't know. I think we're going to experiment. So let's try this Mon Mothma team with the bounty hunters first. Let's get taunt up. Let's do mass assist on Lando. Get in stealth. Let's see. I don't want them to interrupt me, so I'm not going to hit Biggs. But potentially Wedge could die. Nope, not enough. All right, let's go back to that Lando. Get him out of here. Execute. He ain't coming back. Now, Biggs, I think, is the next big threat. We don't want Biggs around. That's 2 of them that ain't coming back. Stun him. Get under stealth. We're just going to basic on him, get him a stun. This is looking good. Assist over here. Shoot there. Mon Mothma runs away. Easy. Easy, easy. Like taking candy from a baby. All right, what do we got over here? Night Sisters. We can trooper that. We got this team on the back wall. We got to do something here. And we've got this Kylo back here that's something we got to deal with. So what teams do we have left? Let's sort through this. We've got something with Rebels. The Rebels are pretty bad. We get the Padme team. we've got some kind of Sith team left still. Let's see. How good would that Sith team be? Let's see who we've got left for Sith. That could be a Sith team. You get this. We've got him. And we've got her. Does she count as a Sith Lord? Let's go check our calendar. Newsletter. Is Bastila on the list of... No, she's not. She is not a Sith Lord. Not a Sith Lord. Bummer. So who else do I have? Dooku, Malak, Maul, Nihilus. I think I'm fresh out of Sith Lords. Yep. Marauder won't count as a Sith Lord either. Yeah, he's not a Lord. Okay, but I've got something. I've got 102,000 galactic power in Sith. Who can they kill? That's the question. This is going to take some doing because I got to have some cleanses. I've got to have something for Dooku. So I feel like maybe the Rebel team there, huh? Maybe the Rebels against them. Just for giggles, you should try Phoenix Squad. I knew. Nope. All right, so who can we try here? What we can do? Let's do something crazy. Let's try Maul, Marauder. We are against the Dooku team right now, right? So let's go in against this Dooku team. And let's put Thrawn in with a bunch of Sith. Thrawn with a bunch of Sith. And then we'll do him just to soak up any Dooku counterattacks. And we're... What? He's the leader. Put him in the leader spot. All right, Dancing Shadows. That gets me extra turn meter. I'm going to be going super fast. Well, not really super fast, but fast enough. All right. And I got to kill Droideka fast. That's the deal. So we're not even going to worry about these guys. We're going to come over here, and we're just going to straight kick him in the mouth so that we can for sure kill Droideka. Don't want to have to deal with any of the craziness. We'll just do a regular attack for now. Physical damage to all enemies. And that one is going to pull a stun from Dooku. We don't want to do that yet. All right, let's stun this Wampa. Can we stun the Wampa? Get that Wampa stunned. All right, he's stunned anyway. All right, Trooper, you did your job. Congratulations. All right, let's go over here and do this again. Let's get him freed up. Let's see if we can stun Dooku with Dooku. All right, get him. Get him. Ah, there we go. All right, everybody. And then finish him off. Okay, Django, are you done being immune to everything yet? My guys are certainly not anxious to do any dodges. We've got this dodge mechanic on our leadership skill, and my guys are just not interested in dodging. It's a sad thing. Dooku's getting some good stuns, though. Let's stun Newt. Get out of here. All right. Let's see. We want to leave Newt stunned. He's in damage mode now, so we can damage him. Pay the taxes. See if we can stun Django again. The control for days. All right. Dooku's doing nothing but paying taxes over here. Let's get Maul going. See what we can do over here on this Wampa. Take a shot. Pay the toll. Extortion. Extortion makes him go slower, right? That's awesome. We can go really slow. All right, kick the Wampa. Never see him for the rest of the game. All right. Good stuff. Zap him. Finish him off. Okay. Marauder could have soloed. Nope. Marauder would have got stunned. He'd have got stunned 15 different ways and been sitting there stunned the whole game and lost. That team is annoying. That's got damage immunity in 2 places. It's got a character that lives forever. It's got Dooku that stuns. It's got Newt Gunray that's annoying. So if you go in light against a team like this, as soon as Droideka rolls and you can't remove it, he just waits until it's his turn and then kills your character. You can't get caught with your pants down against a team that has all kinds of crazy mechanics. All right, so troopers. I have troopers, and I can either do troopers here, which is probably the best use of my troopers right now, or I could do troopers against Night Sisters, which is a pretty sure thing. So, how good are Rebels against Night Sisters? Are Rebels any good? Are Rebels any good against Night Sisters? Or do we just get stuck behind the zombie for a week? See, my Rebels are bad. I've got these mediocre Rebels right here without really too much to back them up. So if I don't have a place where I can kind of, let's say, go in weak and find some success, then I end up with some kind of team like this where it's like really mediocre kind of a team. So Phoenix could have won that. Rebels will walk over him if you have Luke Zetas. I have no Zetas on Luke. Luke is waiting. He's waiting his turn. He's been waiting his turn for quite some time now. I can just never seem to motivation to... I mean, he takes half as many Zetas as a Galactic Legend, and if I'm building a Galactic Legend, I need 6 Zetas for them, so I'm not... I find it hard to go back to Commander Luke at this point. I'll get him there. I'll get him there. It would probably be a good little side project to just relic him among all the other characters and finish out his Zetas and make this team good. Does this team beat Night Sisters? I wish I had a tank. Do I have a tank left? Any kind of tank at all? Shore Trooper? I'll put in a Shore Trooper tank? That's pretty bad. We'll put in Akbar and see if he can dispel some buffs. He's pretty useless otherwise. Okay. I struggle with Night Sisters using all Zeta Relic 5 Commander Luke Skywalker. I don't recommend it. Okay. I would not do CLS, do Padme against Night Sisters. Well, I have to save Padme if I want a chance of dealing with that back wall. Right? I think Padme is the only chance that I have to deal with this. So the only question is, do I trooper the Night Sisters or do I trooper this? I think if I trooper the Night Sisters, it's a sure thing, and then I'm done. Right? But those Night Sisters aren't that great. Man, I hate this because I don't just want to lose against the Night Sisters, but I also don't want to overcommit either. All right, so here's what I can do. Here's what I can do. We'll come in here. We'll do the troopers here. And then we'll throw something at that Jedi or that CLS team and see if we can get him under control. I don't think I need Gideon here, right? Well, past him, Imperial Troopers. So we can put the Shore Trooper in here. We should be able to do this just fine without Gideon. Then we can save Gideon potentially for different battle if we need him. Or we just put Gideon in here and make it a sure thing. Okay. I think this is good. I think this is all we need. It'll take us a while to work through that Kylo, but that's okay. Shore Trooper, do your job. Buffs up. Let's go after the pilot first. He should be the easiest kill. Make sure we get our turn meter train going. There we go. Now we're just going to put it over on Kylo and get as many assists as we can. We'll do the taunt. Get some assists again. Now we should be able to kill Phasma. Go back to Kylo. Working that turn meter train like we know what we're doing. All right. Smooth, clean, effortless. Effortless win. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. So now we can go in here, just messing around. And we can say, okay, what kind of team can we put together? Because all we have to do is get a turn, right? All we have to do is get a turn, and he shouldn't be able to heal up this Chewie enough to withstand a hit from a good character, right? So if I can just get in there and survive long enough to take him out, then potentially I can come in with a different team and clean up these three. So without doing my Padme team and without doing the Rebels, I've got just a few characters left over here. I've got this. And we can throw them in as scraps. The other thing we could do, we could go in against the Night Sister team with the Rebels, but then put Moff Gideon in with the Rebels. Drain their turn meter. Give ourselves lots of turns before they go. I mean, this is enough stuff that somebody's going to get some hits off, right? I mean, somebody's going to get a hit off. Do we have a Separatist that we could put in here? We could take him out, put Newt in the lead, and that way Django is immune. And we could just do this. But Django's not immune to stuns, right? He's not immune to stuns. Where is it? Do I have to have him up to skill 8 to get this? When he collects a reward or when the other leader is a Separatist. Damage immunity. So he's damage immune, but he can still be stunned. So that's not the answer. So we just do this. We just do leftover relic characters and see what we can get done. And then we figure out how we want to do the Padme and the Rebel team from there. Those leftover Dark Side Gear 13. You don't want Kylo there. Tarkin lead. Gideon will get 30 speed. I think I'm going to take Gideon out so I can put him, wherever I go with the Rebels, I'm going to put him in there, I think. I think I'm going to do it that way. So let's put the Newts back in as the leader, just to give Django the immunity. Where are you, Newt? We'll put Newt in just to give Django the immunity. We'll take this in, and we'll just see what happens. No. No. I see a lot of no's. All right. Too bad on the nose. Let's give Han some stuff. Get the kill. I think we just, what do we do here? Let's put him on fire. Now we're confused. Now we're stunned. All right. Let's just single attack. Area effect. Area effect. Debuffs. More newts. More damage. Make it rain. That's too many counterattacks. I don't like that. We gotta quit doing that. And then 3PO might actually... I'm not sure we can take out CLS, but if we can take out 3PO, then it's certainly going to be a lot easier to deal with him. And we still got 5 guys standing. All right. All right. And he does not care about the newts. He says, the newts are fine by me. I'll keep them. Okay. Stun him. Tap, tap. Debuff. Try again. Stun. Damage with the newts. Double tap. We're doing it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay. I don't know, guys. I like the newt lead. I thought the newt lead was okay. They did attack our Django, and he did have damage immunity for a couple turns. Useless. Oh, yes. Yes, I thought he typed out useless. Cakewalk. Oh, man. I underestimated the CLS team. Well, he put him on the back wall for a hold, so basically... he put tons of defense with the idea that he was just going to run me out of good teams. By the time I got to that CLS, I wouldn't have anything left. And it's almost true. He almost did it. All right, now we've got the Padme team left to go against the Night Sisters. That seems okay. As long as we can get a pistol shot off first. Here we go. One shot. Okay. Gotta love that. Let's see. Let's just take the taunt off. And I don't want to use that yet. Let's see. Asajj probably has the least hit points. She was relic though, right? She was relic. Let's pile all in. Griff's gotta run. All right. See you later, man. Have a good day. All right. So sisters are taking turns like they actually want to win this thing. Let's get our buffs up. Take that off. Go back after Talzin. Or not. Get rid of zombie again. Let's just do the area effect and start getting some of that work done. Okay. All right, now we got to get these plagues off of us. That should get the plagues gone. All right, I think we're on to killing somebody for real. The next time we kill somebody, they should stay dead. So that ought to be Daka that we kill then. Oh, now we're getting plagues up again. Gonna have to get rid of those. Alright, heal up and get rid of that taunt. Hey, Ahsoka, why didn't you go over and get rid of that taunt? Alright, we gotta get to Daka here. Let's get Daka dead. Come on. Quit taking turns, ladies. Sisters of the Night. That's looking good. Kick Asajj in the head. Get our last bits. Good for 56 banners. Yeah, I would have gone for Asajj twice first and then Daka. That made sense, but Asajj is relicked. So Asajj is not the weakest character on that team anymore. Once she's got relic, she's got enough hit points that she's no longer the desirable first target. All right. First order on defense, along with the malevolence on defense. All right, this doesn't have a tank, so we should be able to do that with our Empire team. This Sunfac, Relic Sunfac that we have to deal with here, in addition to the Hyena Bomber. Yikes. This is a battle that I often win, but it does get pretty scary in the middle. So they throw out just a ton of damage after the first round or so. So we have to be on our toes and playing well, and I'm going to put a third ship in here just in case it goes long. All right. This is a 60-70% win. This is not a sure thing with the two tanks in the starting lineup. Okay. So we're going to mark Sunfac so that we can get the best damage on him. Then we're going to stun him. Then we're going to call an assist and hit him hard again. Then we're going to give over turn meter and we're going to hopefully kill him. All right. This is the way. I have spoken. All right. Get those all over everybody. Fine by me. Let's get some protection up and speed. Let's try to stun this bomber. Let's get damage over time on everybody. Let's get Plo in here right away to clear off these buzz droids. Turn meter gain. Get the buzz droids on Plo, that's fine. Okay. Now we have to make a choice. Yeah, that's all we can do right now. And he got taunt up over there on my Kylo. So let's take away all the turn meter here. Let's see if we can one-shot this spy. That's good for us. Now let's draw an assist over here. Get our advantage back up. Throw it over there again. Hit him again. We don't care that Plo's dead. Just doing his job. All right, one ship left to go. And we are good. And it's you. You're the one. The rest of them disappear. 60 banners. Whew. Sometimes you don't kill that Sunfac on that first volley, and when he actually stays alive on a sliver of health and then gets hidden behind the Hyena Bomber, that battle gets really hard. Really hard. So by being able to take that Sunfac out in one set of shots, that put us in good shape. We're pretty good. All right, guys. Still got a few people in the channel that haven't Haven't destroyed the like button. Get out your LIKESABERs. Get rid of that like button. Take care of business. Please? Alright. We're going to take Empire in against this. And we're going to save enough Geos back that we're going to have a cleanup team with Geos. What else do I put in as a starting ship? Let's put in this TIE fighter. I don't have another tank to start with, which I don't like, but it's the situation I'm stuck with. All of these half-built ships. And then we'll take in this. If we ever get there. Alrighty. Send them in. Do you think we'll have a Revan reborn with 2 sabers? One for killing Jedi and one for killing like buttons. That would be perfect. Okay. Vader's going to die in one hit. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Do we do the shuttle first, or do we go... Well, I think we got to do the shuttle first. The shuttle is super annoying. Once we kill the silencer, we have it won. So, the only question is whether you kill the silencer first or second. Vader's not getting any turns. I missed all of my opportunities to get up target lock. I didn't get target lock. I didn't get the taunt. Still no target lock. We'll bring in Slave 1. Do a little bit of damage to his Slave 1. Hey, I got up a target lock. I actually get taunt on my bomber now, finally. Yeah, that stinks that I missed my target lock on everything. Speaking of target lock on everything, let's keep working on this shuttle. See if I can last one more turn, get a little damage over here. And then get a little damage on the TIE silencer. Nope, he's got dodge up. That was ugly. Ugly, ugly. Alright, well, let's bring this in and see if we can take out one ship. So let's do that. This is the one with 2 turn cooldown. We'll do that. Does this attack everybody? This gets rid of buffs. I don't think it really matters, though. So we got rid of that. So that'll keep the Slave 1 out as one of his starting ships. But, okay. Alright. Try again. With our Separatist fleet, if you call it that. A bunch more garbage ships. Alright. Always kill Kylo Ren unmasked first. Once he's down, there's no damage. That's true. The issue is, if you don't kill Kylo, then you've just increased his damage by 60%, and he just destroys your team even faster. So if you're going to kill Kylo first, you really have to kill Kylo all at once first. He's got to be dead. So this right here, with my Geos, I'm going to be able to focus him down and get him dead. You do not want to mess around and partly kill Kylo. That's disaster. That just puts him into the red and gets your team killed faster. Okay, so who do we have for reinforcements? I feel like we want buzz droids over here. So let's do that. Let's get buff immunity up there so that the counterattack stuff that he does doesn't work. Looking good, looking good. Cleanup. Cleanup it is. I live by 2 rules. Kill B2, kill silencer first. Yeah, again, if you've got what it takes to kill silencer first, then do it. But my Vader was stunned. And there was no way I was going to straight up kill that TIE silencer. I was not going to get it killed. If you're not going to kill it, don't tickle it. All right, and I feel pretty good about this as a win because he really put a lot on defense. I guess this zone wasn't so strongly defended. There was some good stuff there. But he put a lot of good characters there, a lot of good characters here. So I don't know if he'll get a full clear or not. Don't know. He saved his Kylo on offense, so if his Kylo beats my Kylo, he's still got his work cut out for him. And we only dropped the one match, right? We just dropped the match against the CLS. So that should be good. Geos are beastly, have confidence in them. Yeah. Yeah, the Geos they're a good fleet. They're a good fleet. And I will continue to work on my Geos. I'll probably someday have more relic Geos on my main account after I have, 5 Galactic Legends. See, the Geos are up here. These are all characters that I want to pay attention to. So the Geos are up here like I might relic them someday. Like they're in my favorites zone. So the 3 pilots may still get attention someday. But I only got Krennic, Sidious, and this Royal Guard, and that's it for my Sith Eternal Emperor. So once I get these 2 guys, this guy relicked, we will have our 2nd Galactic Legend. I'm pretty excited about that. Pretty stoked. Should have soloed Farm Boy against CLS. Yep. Okay. Did you pray to RN Jesus? All right. Anybody got any last questions before we close out the stream for the day? We've been on for 2 hours. Hopefully, been entertaining for y'all. I know I've been having fun, killing stuff, crushing Jedi, leaving nothing but death and destruction in our wake. Inquisitors are the foremost experts in the galaxy at hunting down Jedi. And today we proved that just with the leftover scraps that aren't even force sensitive, we took them in there and beat up that rebels. Got rid of that Luke Skywalker guy. Do one last account review. All right, well, the next on the list is Exodus Frost. I suppose we can finish out with one more account review. See what we got here. Does anyone know Exodus Frost? Is that person in the chat right now? I always think it's cool if the person who I'm reviewing is actually in the chat. Frost. All right. My guild worships Farm Boy as a god. You need a new guild, bro. If that's the case, you need a new guild. All right, let's just take a quick look at this account. Let's see what we got over here. We got 6 in ships and about 1 million in characters. That's not too bad. 58 in arena with the Darth Revan team that's up and coming. 68 in fleets. So I can tell you my first advice. Need to focus on some kind of fleet. We need to work on fleet. So whatever it is that we're going to do for fleet, we gotta get serious about some of these ships. We got the Rebel Y-Wing there. We've got Biggs just started. We've got a Chimera. We've got a bunch of stuff that's part-way. Executrix. So we've got a bunch of stuff started in fleet, but we haven't made a strong commitment to any of it. Okay, 1.6 million galactic power, though. I mean, we can't expect a world. Both Revans. Woo-wee. Both Revans. And Padme. And Commander Luke. So this is what? This is a hyperdrive account or not? I don't know. Nope. Doesn't look like a hyperdrive account. So it's an account where we've just built an awful lot of stuff. Got both Revans. Okay, so let's look at mods. See how tasty these mods are. 295 on him. We need to be, what, 320 on Revan? At least 339. Yeah, so we got a fast Revan. Bastila isn't relic yet, so 240. Bastila needs some work. If we look overall at the speed, she over, so 289. So we basically just have one character over 300. Got a couple other ones that are reasonably fast. And then goes from there. What's Bosk at? He should be at least like 270 at this level before he's relicked. 255. So we got some work to do on speed mods for this account for sure. We really have a lot of focus to get on farming over on speed. A lot of speed mods, speed subs. It's not that everybody in the game needs speed mods, but these characters that you want to be fast, you want to be faster than what you have. Grandmaster Yoda, same thing. You're going to want him to be 290, 305, some crazy number like that. Geo Brood is, I see, way down here. You don't want this. You want your Geo Brood 250 or higher, I would say for sure. Up in the 270s is nice for the Brood Alpha. So I would say overall, you've got your power curve going. You've got 2 Revans, you've got Malak, you've got Padme. You don't need to be building more teams. So even if you said the next thing I want to do is go for a Galactic Legend, I would say to wait. Get this Anakin, potentially the Ahsoka, at relic levels to stabilize this Padme team. You know, get your Jolie Bindo wherever he is. Get this Bindo to relic level. And then potentially at least one more character. If it's Grandmaster Yoda, that's fine. But, you know, Jedi Knight Revan with a relic to Bindo, relic Grandmaster Yoda, stabilize that team. So those 3 teams, these 4 leaders right here, you have to build the teams behind them. And you need more than 1 relic character. So I would say for these teams, Revan, you need 2 relics. Jedi Knight Revan, you're best off with 3 with him and... for Revan, you only need him and Bastila. The rest is negotiable. For Revan here, you need Bindo and another good damage dealer relic. For Padme, you need her, Anakin, and Kenobi relic. So that's what I would work on with this account. I would stop building new things. I would just focus on relicking up the characters that are part of these 4 teams right here. And then once you have that stabilized, you know, figure out which Galactic Legend you're going for and do that. If you want to stop off at General Skywalker, that's going to cost you a whole bunch of the Separatist droids. Looks like you're building the Separatist droids already. I'd be careful with that. I'd be careful starting up the Grievous team and building another team that's at the mid-level here. My opinion on this account. Work a lot on your mods, stabilize those 4 teams right there, then move on to your first Galactic Legend. Oh my God, change your screen. I did that whole thing with the wrong screen up. Lame. 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 Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed, guys. I wasn't looking at the chat enough. I have to start over. Yeah, that's my punishment. I have to start over. Try again, Cypher. Oh, yeah, fail. That is a fail. That's my bad, guys. Noob streamer move right there. Fail. Okay. Should have been paying more attention. Someone donate to get his attention. Yeah, nice. I donated for your pain. I really appreciate the donations, guys. I feel so embarrassed right now. Gotta get my composure back. All right. Man, sorry about that. Okay, so what we're looking at in the fleets, like I said, he's got a lot of stuff started but not worked on. So He's got too many ships kind of in the middle. So if he works on his Padme team, he can get this Anakin, he can get the Ahsoka relic, and that'll help him out a lot. He can continue to build these pilotless ships, and that's good, but not add on a whole lot of new ships, I would say. If he's going to go for a premium fleet, then I would probably go for Malevolence over... Well, if he's doing Anakin and Ahsoka, then he can go for Negotiator, but that's for the ships. So this is what we're looking at in characters. You know, he's got the 4 leaders relic with Jedi Knight Revan, Darth Revan. We still love you. Now I'm watching the chat after it's too late. He's got the 2 Revans. He's got Malak going. He's got Padme, and he's got Luke. And what I was saying is there's a lot of stuff down here in the middle. You know, he's got the Old Republic team from building the Darth Revan. He's got the leftover teams from building the Jedi Knight Revan. There's just a lot of stuff. He's got Ewoks from building C-3PO. So there's a lot of stuff in here that's started in the middle, and it looks like he's trying to do Grievous and the teams for the General Skywalker. But my advice then was to come up here and work on his mods more, and work on getting those teams stabilized. It turned from video to a radio. Yeah. So he's got offense there, crit chance there. He's got his good speed mods over here. So I don't want to do the whole thing again. You can put this screen up and look at and listen to the audio. Sorry. Sorry, Frost, man, for whoever's account this is. You're going to be going through it. I kind of botched your review. You have my apology for that. I'm sorry, man. Still got the gist? Yeah. All right, well, instead of ending the stream on a high note, I get to end the stream on a sideways note. So thanks for trying to save me there, guys. I should have been paying more attention to the chat. All right. Cool, though. Thank you all for joining. Really appreciate everybody who came out to watch today. Hope it was entertaining for y'all. Remember to subscribe and recommend these videos and share them with other people if you think they'll benefit from it too. And I'll see all you Inquisitors in the next holocron.